Hey there, it's Jared Hamilton with the Hamilton Group at Cherry Creek Mortgage. Welcome to another edition of Java with Jared. Happy Friday once again, everybody. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. Well, rates finished the week just slightly worse than where they ended last week. Really not a big movement. It was not a whole lot of volatility here this week. We didn't break through any technical levels or anything like that, so nothing to really be overly concerned about. But my title was, is this the calm before the storm? Now, you know, in Denver here, we're expecting a storm here this weekend. You never know. Could be a big one. Could be a non-event. You never know how this is going to pan out. But could that also be what we're waiting for here in the weeks to come, or maybe the months to come here with mortgage-backed securities in the stock market, which I'll get to in a second here. But in terms of economic data, again, relatively, there wasn't a whole lot of information to really change the overall direction. We did see retail sales come in, and that showed some weakness. It was down 0.1%. Excluding autos, it was up 0.2%, but generally speaking, not a big report for the retail sales. We did see both producer price and consumer price index come in, and that's a real good measure of inflation. The producer price index did show it was down 0.1% on both the core and the headline number. The consumer price index, which measures inflation at the consumer level, that showed it was up 0.1%. So no real big inflation news there. And then also we saw consumer sentiment come in today down lower than expected. Now, over the weekend, there's a big meeting regarding oil with Russia's trying to drive oil prices up higher, wanting to decrease production because they are very dependent upon oil and it's hurting their economy. And so they have been fairly successful with this. So they're going to try to push oil back up above the $40 a barrel level, which could put some inflationary concerns here in the months to come if they are successful. The stock market is close to the overall high levels of this year yet. So right now stocks are doing fairly well. They've regained a lot of the momentum that they had lost earlier in the year, so we're at those levels. But could this be a little bit of a quiet before the storm here, as I'm saying on the title? Because again, there's going to be some volatility. We didn't see it much this week, but where it could come from is the stock market. If the stock market does suffer, again, it's gained a lot of the losses that it lost back. There's a lot of economic participants out there wondering if this is warranted. So if the stock market does suffer, and if we do see oil prices kind of go up, and that could, again, overall hurt the inflationary low inflationary pressures, and we're getting close to those levels, we could see the stock market suffer. We could see a flight to quality, but because inflation is maybe once again on the forefront, that could also hurt interest rates a little bit. Generally speaking, we're going to be at pretty good levels the rest of this year, but we could see some volatility. So right now, it's just very good to be kind of cautious and see what happens. Next week, we'll let you know what's going on in the market. Stay safe out there. Hopefully this storm is not going to be a big one, and it looks like we'll have sunny skies later on next week. So thanks for joining me with Java with Jared. If you guys have any questions, as always, give me a call. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.